Hey guys, Tamala from A Beautiful You is stopping in real quick. I don't have any too many tips or anything like that, but I wanted to stop in and it was something I wanted to bring up, and this is from a video I did like a while ago, but I'm bringing it up because someone has sent me a message. It wasn't nothing negative, but it was a message, and it's basically the person. I don't remember her name, and I apologize. But it was something that I had talked about in a video from like way back. And her comment was, and it was regarding two customers that I had that approached my table at a outside vending event some time ago. But maybe it's because I explained it wrong, but I'll brief you guys real quick if I can on what it is that I'm talking about. But to bring up this topic is because just to say, the guy wasn't the one who was trying to purchase. It was actually the female that was actually stopping at my table at that time to purchase something. So it wasn't the guy. And I say this because of the person who sent out a message. She was basically kind of like telling me to turn a negative situation into a positive and possibly talk to the guy to get him to actually purchase something at my table. But it actually wasn't him that was trying to purchase. And what had happened was, like I said, this has happened before already. So I was outside at a event as a vendor, and I know I'm not the only one, but if ever you guys do any events, let me say this: pay attention to the surroundings as far as the people, and I say that because as for me, I try to look at the look at the customers as they like going by the table, especially those who are approaching the table, because it's actually something that I do. If I'm at an outside event and it's like a lot of people and there's a lot of vendors out there and I'm walking, I tend to kind of look to my left and right. So I do it that way because I kind of basically scoping out tables before I approach them. So I'll know if that's a table that I want to stop at, So if it's not something that catches my eye or that I want to stop at that table, I'll keep going. So to say that I've noticed these two people that was coming past my table. It was a male and female. And I've noticed the eye of the female. She was kind of looking toward my table. So, and I came up from around the table and went to the front of my table, as to like adjust some things or whatever. And I spoke, how you guys are doing and stuff like that. So she did stop. Him and her both did stop. Okay. So, I should have picked up on it, but I mean, you can tell when you talk to a person, especially if you speak to them and they really don't speak to you, and it's kind of like, nonchalant type of behavior. So that was like my first clue right there. But anyhow, so both of them did stop. She came to the table and I was like, how you doing? They said, did something catch your eye? So she picked up a pair of earrings. When she picked up the pair of earrings, the guy that was with her was like, oh, those look nice. So, and she asked me the price for the earrings, and I told her the price. She just sat the earrings down on the table. And then the guy was like, well, what about these? These look nice. But at that time, by the time he was trying to get her to notice the second pair, she had already begun to walk away. So, and her comment was, no, she don't want that because she can get it at the beauty supply. So she could find something like that, or she can get it she can go, buy her stuff at the beauty supply. So I didn't, and so he actually, walked away from the table when she said that. He followed, and he basically kind of like was looking as though like, oh, dang, like, well, I'm sorry type stuff. But anyhow, they walked away and I didn't say anything. I just sat and I just smiled. Now, a piece of the old me would have addressed the issue and been like, me being me, like, tell me where you buy it, where you going to get it from, or, what beauty supply that sells handmade stuff. I wanted to know. But instead, the new me, I just smiled and I just let her go ahead and walk away. At the time, I had my daughter with me, and my daughter actually had to tell her, just leave it alone, because she actually wanted to address the issue. She wanted to address the issue and take it to a whole finish line. You know what I'm saying? So I left it alone. So I'm bringing this up because, like I said, someone had left me a comment under that video while I was talking about a little bit of what just happened, this situation rather. And so, and I think I'm sorry if I put it out there and it was a misunderstanding, but it wasn't the guy. That's the only thing that I was brought this up again about. It wasn't the guy that was trying to purchase. He actually was trying to get her to purchase. You know, he was actually admiring what I had on the table, but it was the lady with the nastiness and all of that. So I just want you guys to take from this, know that you're not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You're not for everybody, especially if you are passionate about what you create, and that you know that, and you're not one of those who follow the trend, you know, and kind of like try to create everything that you may see what other people are doing. As far as, okay, like bangles, I did start out with bangles when I started out doing bracelets and stuff, because I started seeing how I was like, okay, they're popular, and then everybody is into this designer inspired. So I bought bangles, and you know, and I ordered like designer inspired like charms and all this stuff to go on the bangles. And working on that and doing a few of them and all this here, I just decided this is really not what I really actually like. It's not what I want. It's not what I'm into. So stick to what your passion is, you know. Don't try to create your stuff to accommodate other people, sort of say, you know. And I don't mean that as in, this don't apply to those customers that may be looking for a certain piece that you can accommodate them with, if you don't mind. Because I really don't do custom like pieces for people, because I don't like the issues of, you know, because I just feel sometimes people look at other things and look at what someone else may have or what they may see somewhere, and they be like, oh, I want mine to look like this. And it's not for everybody. You know, that pretty red 3-piece set or whatever the case may be with the beads here, these square beads, brown beads, whatever it may be, it may not fit you. It may not look right on you. It does not mean that it doesn't look good, but it just may not be your fit. So that's one of the reasons I really don't do customs, you know, because I just take it as, you know, people see stuff that other people have and they want to duplicate it and assuming that it will fit for them. And I don't want to go through any of that. But as far as custom pieces, though, as far as if I have the supplies and you want a certain color, I mean, there's something wrong with reaching out, like, do you have this color, or do you carry this or have that or whatever? Then I don't mind. But for the most part, no, I don't do a lot of customs. But anyhow, know that you're not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You're not fair, and don't try to be. You know, try to stay in your lane, be your unique self, you know, and do what's comfortable for you. Don't try to go out of your way to satisfy customers, you know, because it's just, I'm not going to say it's impossible, but just don't try to do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's your choice if that's what you choose to do, if that's the type of person you may be. And that's fine. You know, if it works for you, it works for you. But just an example of how people can be, you know. I mean, for her to, you know, say, you know, she can get it from the Dollar Tree, this is going to let you know the type of person that some people can be. You know what I'm saying? The type of person she is. So, but anyhow, this wasn't nothing. I wasn't after anybody or whatever. It was just that I just wanted to address this again and bring it up because maybe I explained it wrong in a previous video from way back when. But it wasn't the guy. It was actually, like I said, a female. That was the issue. He more so was trying to get her to stop and kind of like take a look. He thought that some of the items was actually nice. But once and mind you, let me say this. None of this stuff, none of the earrings that I had right there at that time was even over $15. And if I'm not mistaken, I think probably the pair that she actually wanted was no more than probably about $10 or $12. Okay, so, I mean, it's okay. It's okay if people walk away from you. I mean, things happen for a reason, you know. But for the most part, stick to what you love, guys. Stick to what you love. And don't try to let anybody get up into your head and try to tell you something different. Don't feel bad if you get a customer and they walk away after you quote a price to them. Don't try to lower your prices to satisfy people. You know, you can make deals or whatever like that if you feel that you want to make that sale. If they passionate about they actually really want it or whatever. There's nothing wrong with making deals. I'm not going to tell you it's not. Then it's your choice anyhow. But for the most part, no. Because you sitting at any event and you're not making sales, that does not mean for you to lower your prices so people can start coming to your table to buy. Please don't do that. You, like I said, make some deals if you choose to or whatever, especially if they're buying more than one piece. You can always accommodate your customer with, oh, well, I see you would like this piece and then you're looking at that piece. Okay, well, I don't mind, we can do a bundle or whatever. And now let's see it. But, even then, make sure what you're giving them off is for a percentage or whatever. It don't hurt you financially, too much. So there's nothing wrong with that. I do it all the time. I do it all the time with certain people. But yeah, but that's just it, guys. It's really nothing. I'm actually doing pens and stuff right now. And as far as pens, I don't remember the person name, but someone had asked me to show pens, do some pens live, and I will do that. I will do that for you. I'm not gonna say when. I hate to give a date and then it may not happen. But I didn't forget. I didn't forget you. And yes, I will do pens for you. I will show you a few pens. And hopefully you like it. You can use that. Okay. But that is it for me, guys. I didn't mean to come on and just go off. But thank you, and you guys have a great day on purpose, and please try to stay cool, try to adjust to this here weather, because where I'm at, I'm here in Chicago, and like, wow, this 100-degree weather that we have had for the last like couple of days has been like, oh my goodness, that's been like really, really like rough. And I had to be out there in it because, the kids in school and all of this, I just don't want to keep them home because it's hot outside, So, but anyhow, that is it for me. And until next time, guys, you be good and stay healthy, stay hydrated, and try to stay cool as much as possible. Health is what you need to think about, okay? Until next time, thank you.